Hi all, very happy afternoon to each and everyone. Can you all hear me? Kindly reply in case if you are facing any issues. Very important class we are going to discuss. Praveen, just give the mobile. Very happy afternoon. I hope you enjoyed session number 1. Now we will get into session number 2. Session number 2 will be a little advanced level compared to session number 1. Harsha says, very happy evening, Harsha. No issues. Let other students also join. No issues, right, Praveen? Right. Right. So we discussed session number 1. Saurabh says, happy evening. Let maximum number of students join. We were discussing, let us not waste time. We were discussing averages. Averages. Very important models we discussed. Let me do a recap for 1 or 2 minutes, then we will get into the class. Recap. What we discussed? Average definition we discussed. Average is defined as sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. Average is defined as sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. What if the quantities behave in a particular pattern? If the difference between the terms is constant, then it is said to be in arithmetic progression. Average is also called as an mean, and if the series is in arithmetic progression, it is called arithmetic mean. Average is given by first term plus last term by 2. It is also given by second term plus second last term by 2. It is also given by middle value. Middle value, if the number of terms are odd, then it happens to be the middle term. Otherwise, it is called the middle value. We have seen the cases where the number of terms are odd terms, number of terms are given as odd, and the number of terms as given as even terms. This is the another concept which we discussed. Third concept what we discussed, if Tn is given, how to find out Sn. If Sn is given, how to find out Tn. We have seen the relationship of average with the sum of n terms. What is the next concept we discussed? If sum of first n terms is equivalent to sum of first b terms, then SA plus b is equivalent to 0. And we also discussed the proof. These are some of the foundation problems which we discussed for about close to 1 hour 45 minutes. Can I start the class? Is everything clear? Shall we start the class? Are you all ready to take off? This class is going to be exam model questions. Exam model questions which we are going to discuss under averages topic. Exam model questions which we will discuss. Exam model questions. Kindly reply in case if there are any issues. Another 1.5 hour of continuous problem solving. Just 1 minute. Let me check if everything is clear. Then we will start the class. Yes. So I think I am getting replies. Manoranjan says yes. Supraja says yes. Now listen carefully. Please write down the questions. Beautiful questions. 9 to 10 best questions on averages which we will discuss right now. 9 to 10 best 10 questions on averages. No mathematics involved, pure logic it is involved. 9 to 10 best questions on averages. We will discuss this, and we solved close to about 15 to 16 questions in session number 1, and right now we will do another 15 to 16 questions. More importantly, it is not the questions. We will discuss in detail the logic. Just 1 minute. Is everything clear? First question, please write down, sir. We will start with some 9 to 10 best questions on averages. Question 1. A teacher wrote all the natural numbers starting from 1 till n on the blackboard. A teacher wrote all the natural numbers from 1 to n on the blackboard. And teacher asked a student, find the average of the numbers. Find the average of the numbers. A student being naughty, he came and erased one number. A student erased one number. A student erased one number. And after the number is erased, average of the remaining numbers, average of the remaining numbers was found to be 35 7 by 70. 35 7 by 70. Two questions. Which number student erased? Which number student erased? And how many numbers were written on the board? Beautiful question, sir. Especially the students who love logical problems will love these first 1 hour of the class. Which number student erased and how many numbers were written on the board? How many numbers were written on the board? Listen carefully, sir. Sir, which exam this question came? This question is an original CAT exam question taken from average. I will tell you the source from where I picked it up. 1, 2, 3. Why I stressed on fundamentals in session number 1. In session number 2, you will understand. Session number 2, you will understand. There are certain natural numbers from 1 to n which are on a blackboard. A student erased one number. After one number is erased, average of the remaining numbers. This is the root cause of the problem. The entire story has happened because he erased one number. A student erased one number. Average of the remaining numbers was found to be 35 7 by 17. Which number the student erased and how many numbers are written on the board? Listen carefully to the flow chart how I am solving this question. At the end of the question, we will do one more, or probably if you are not understanding, I will give you 2 more questions so that exactly you will understand. No variables, no complications, step by step we will write it. Now listen carefully. I hope the question is clear to you. Now let us do the solution. Solution. Step number 1. Forget about the number erased. Actually, how many numbers are there on the board? 1, 2, 3, and so on up to n. These are the numbers teacher wrote on the board. Assume the story has not happened. What is the average of these numbers? Average is first term plus last term by 2. Because the series is in arithmetic progression. The series is in arithmetic progression. Average is given by first term plus last term by 2. Step number 1, it is clear. Step number 2, the story begins. What a student did? Number got erased. A number got erased. Number got erased. A student erased one number. Because of erasing one number, what is the average? Average is given by sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. It is 35 7 by 70. 35 7 by 17. This is step number 2. Now think logically. Actual average is first term plus last term by 2. Can I say it is approximated to 35 7 by 17? Can I say n will be closer to 70? N will be closer to 70. I am not saying that n is taking 70. I am saying that the value of n moves around 70. Why it moves around 70? Assume it is 70. 1 plus 70, 71. 71 by 2 is 35.5. I repeat, if I keep n value as 70, 1 plus 70 by 2, 71 by 2 is 35.5. What is this value? 35.4. Is 35.4 closer to 35.5? Yes. That means n will be closer to 70. Sir, why n cannot be around 60? Think logically. 1 plus 60 by 2. 61 by 2 is 30.5. 30.5 is the actual average. I erased one number. Average is becoming 35.4. It is illogical. So n should be around 70. I hope the idea it is clear. N can be 71, n can be 69. The value of n oscillates around 70. This first point, I hope it is clear. Now, n is around 70. If I convert it, this will be 602 by 17. 17 5s are 85, 5. 95 plus 7, 602. N is coming to 17. Sn is coming to 602. N is coming closer to 17. The value of n should be closer to 17. What is the multiple of 17 that is closer to 70? 17 4s are 68. So this will be 602 divided by 17. I will multiply by 4. Why I multiplied by 4? Why? Because n should be closer to 70. What is the multiple of 17 that is closer to 70? 17 4s are 68. That means, please read the statement again. After one number got erased, average came out to be 68. Average came out to be 68. There are 68 numbers on the board. After I erased one number, that means step number 3. How many total numbers will be there? 68 numbers are there on the board. After I erase one number, that means totally 69 numbers are there. What will be the average? Average is given by Sn by n. Sn is average is Sn will be n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of the first 69 natural numbers divided by 69. 2 1s are 2 35s are. It is 2415 divided by 69. There are 69 numbers on the board whose sum is 2415. After erasing one number, sum became 2408. That means which number got erased? The number erased, which is 7. Very, very easy way to solve. Number erased, it is 7. Totally there are 69 numbers on the board, out of which if I erase number 7, the average became 35 7 by 17. Again I am repeating this question. Step number 1. Teacher wrote all the natural numbers from 1 to n on a blackboard. Average, the series is in arithmetic progression. First term plus last term by 2. A student came and erased one number. So average became S. 35 7 by 17. Yes, average definition is Sn by n. So 1 plus n by 2. I hope this key point it is clear. Why n is closer to 70? Why? Because 35 7 by 17 is closer to 35.4. So n should be closer to 70. Then only I will get 1 plus 70 by 2. 71 by 2, which is 35.5. N will be closer to 70. N is here, it is giving 17. What is the multiple of 17 that will be closer to 70? 17 4s are 2408 by 68. There are 68 numbers on the board. After I erase one number, that means how many numbers will be there on the board? 69 numbers. Average is Sn by n. 2415 by 69, 2408 by 68. So the number erased will be 7. Now please ask me in case if you got any doubts. The first 1 hour, very, very good quality questions, different way. A smart student might ask a doubt. Sir, what if the denominator gives 2 multiples? According to the mixed fraction, there could be a chance of 2 multiples. That question also I will take it. Is this logic clear to you? Kindly ask me. Kindly ask me in case if you got any doubts. Right after I complete one problem, I will pause for 1 minute so that I will receive the inputs from your end. In case if it is clear to you, you will say yes. If it is not clear to you, you will mention your doubt very neatly. If the doubt is relevant, I will take it up live in the class with more and more new problems so that it will be very clear to you. Is it clear? I hope the idea it is clear. Next one. Same question, one more we will do. Question 2. Replace 35 7 by 17 with 27 4 by 13. Replace 35 7 by 17 with 27 4 by 13. In case if any student has not understood the first question, that is the reason I changed the mixed fraction to another value. Same thing. Replace 35 7 by 17 with 27 4 by 13 and solve question number 1 again. Again I am explaining step number 2. Step number 2 onwards, there will be a change. Step number 1, a teacher wrote all the natural numbers on the board from 1 to n. We don't know where it is ending. The series is in arithmetic progression. Average is given by first term plus last term by 2. 1 plus n by 2. Step number 2, the story begins. After erasing one number, average is given as 27 4 by 13. It is 27 4 by 13. Convert it into a fraction. 37s are 91 to 351, 355. 355 by 13. 1 plus n by 2 is the actual average. A number got erased, so it is approximated to 27 4 by 13. That means average should be 27. So n should be around 54. It can be 53, 54 and so on. It can be 53, 52. N value. See, if you observe here, 1 is a very small number compared to n. So n by 2 is approximated to 27 point something. N will be closer to 54. Average is Sn by n. 355 by 13. Denominator it is 13. Numerator 54. So multiply it by 4. So this will be 1420 divided by 52. There is only one multiple of 13 which is closer to 54, that is 52. So 52 numbers are there after erasing one number. Step 3. Total there are 53 numbers on the board. 53 numbers. This average is given by Sn by n. 53 into 54 by 2 divided by 53. These 1431 by 53. There are 53 numbers on the board whose sum is 1431. After erasing one number, it became 1420. What is the number erased? 11. Very, very easy question. Unnecessarily people complicate it with x and y's very logically, which we can solve. Number erased, it will be 11. Number erased, it will be 11. I hope the idea it is clear. Very, very good question. A student erased one number. I hope through the second problem, the logic should be very, very clear to you. In case if you want to practice, 1 minute. Question number 3. A practice question for you. Same idea. Let me create a mixed fraction for you. Practice question. Replace 35 7 by 17 with 10 13 by 19. With 10 13 by 19. Solve question number 1. Because it's a CAT question, you should understand the flow chart of solving this question. I hope the idea it is clear. Question 1, previous year question. 2 more. One question I solved it. Second question you practice it, you will understand it. Next one. Another question. Question number 4. Question number 4. Listen carefully. A teacher wrote all the natural numbers on a blackboard. 1, 2, 3 till n. Teacher asked a student to do the sum and tell the answer. A student added one number twice. A student added one number twice. A student added one number twice. He added one number twice and got the sum as 1,000. And got the sum as 1,000. A student, while adding, he added unknowingly one number twice. Got the sum as 1,000. Which number got added twice? Next question. Which number got added twice? And how many numbers were written on the board? How many numbers were written on the board? How many numbers were written on the board? Again, I am repeating the question. 1, 2, 3 till n. A student, teacher asked a student to add these numbers and tell the sum. A student, the root cause of the problem is he added one number twice and got the sum as 1,000. Find the number he added twice. How many numbers were written on the board? Sir, what is the source of this question? Again, it is an CAT original exam question. Again, it is an CAT exam question. I hope the question it is clear. Again, it is a CAT exam question. We will again do it step by step. Second session will be a very interesting session where all the exam model questions which we will discuss. A student added one number twice. Now see, concept. Concept. Example. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I asked a student to add these numbers. So what he will do? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. He unknowingly added one number twice. That one number could be either 1, R2, R3, R4. Unknowingly, he added one number twice. That number could be 1, 2, 3, R4. Equivalent to the sum. These with an example 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope it is clear. What is this in the bracket? The number which I added twice unknowingly. Same thing we will do it. Replace 1, 2, 3, 4 with n. 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to n. A student is adding every number without repetition. N into n plus 1 by 2. We don't know which number he added twice. Let me call that number as x. But we definitely know that the number will be any one number from 1 to n. I hope this is clear. After adding one number twice, he got the sum as 1,000. I hope this equation it is clear. Seems like a equation with two variables. It's a very easy equation. 1, 2, 3, 4 and n. If there is no repetition, it will be n into n plus 1 by 2. There is one number which he added twice. That could be 1, that could be 2, that could be 3, that could be n. And so on up to x. It is 1,000. X is one number. Now, x could be, suppose think logically, if 10 numbers are there, what will be the sum? 10 into 11 by 2. 10 into 11 by 2 is 55. 55 is a huge value compared to the number which is anywhere from 1 to 10. Take one n as 20. If 20 means 20 into 21 by 2. 210. This is 210. Right, and this will be any number from 1 to 20. X is a very, very smaller value compared to this value. If you observe, this is a square function. This is a square function and it is a linear function. So, n into n plus 1 by 2 is closer to 1,000. I removed this plus x part. X is very, very small compared to this square function. n plus 1 is very closer to n. N square is nearer to 2000. So n is equivalent to 44. 44 square is 1936. 44 square is 1936. A student might get a doubt. Anil sir, you did an approximation here, but in the next step you did equivalent to here. If I prove it to you that n less than 44, no value will work. N greater than 44, no value will work. Then that means n is equivalent to 44. So if I take 45 into 46 by 2, 23 plus x equivalent to 1000. 23 5s are 115. 92 plus 11. 1035 plus x is 1000. 1035, if I am adding some value, the value will be greater than 1035. That means n cannot take greater than 44. I took 45. If I take 43 into 44 by 2. This is 88, 946. If I take less than 44, 946. 946 plus 54, it is 1000. But how many numbers I took? 43. Out of that 43 numbers, one number I have to add twice, but I am getting 54. So n less than 44 not possible, n greater than 44 not possible. So the only choice n has 44. 44 into 45 by 2 plus x equivalent to 1000. 22s are. This is 22 5s are 990 plus x equivalent to 1000. So x value will be 10. The number which got added twice, that is 10. How many numbers are there on the board? 44. How many numbers are there on the board? 44. Very, very good question. No mathematics formulas needed, absolute common sense. There are two things a student should know. X is very small value compared to n into n plus 1 by 2. That is the reason x I removed, I replaced it with approximation. N plus 1 and n, they are adjacent consecutive numbers. So n square closer to 2000. What is the perfect square? Just closer to 2000. 44 square is 1936. So n is 44. 44 into 45. N greater than 44 not possible. N less than 44 not possible. That is the reason I took a value n greater than 44, 1035 plus something. Not possible. N less than 44, it is also not possible. So only choice is n is 44. X is 10. Number got added twice. It is 10. How many numbers are written on the board? 44. Now it's your turn. Reply with yes if it is clear to you. Reply with the doubt if it is not clear to you. Reply with yes if it is clear to you. Everybody kindly reply. Once you say yes, 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 I will get into the next concept. Question number 5. Question number 5. Question number 5. One more question. Slowly, we will increase the level of difficulty. There are n consecutive natural numbers on a board. 1, 2, 3 and so on up to n. A teacher asked a student to add the numbers. A student forgot to add a number. A student forgot to add a number. A student forgot to add a number. And therefore got the sum as 575. Therefore got the sum as 575. Again two questions. Previous questions, a student added one number twice. Here he forgot to add one number. Question: which number he forgot to add? Which number he forgot to add? Second one, how many numbers were written on the board? 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 This question similar to that question. If you have understood question number 2, this question number 3 also of the same modalities. I will solve the solution here itself. What are the numbers that are there on the board? 1, 2, 3 till n. Sum of these numbers will be n into n plus 1 by 2. He forgot one number, so it is minus x. Sum is 575. One number which he forgot will be anywhere from 1 to n. 1 less than or equivalent to x less than or equivalent to n. X is very small compared to n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1 by 2 is closer to 575. N plus 1 and n are consecutive numbers. N square is closer to 1150. In the previous question, we are doing plus x. So we took a square just less than the right hand side. We are subtracting a number from n into n plus 1 by 2. Take a square which is just greater than 1150. 34. 34 square is 1156. 34 square is 1156. So n is 34. 34 into 35 by 2 minus x is 575. 595 minus x is 575. X will be 20. X will be 20. X will be 20. Number forgot to add. Number forgot to add. It is 20. Number forgot to add. It is 20. Number forgot to add. It is 20. How many numbers were written on the board? 34 numbers were written on the board. 34 numbers were written on the board and the number forgot to add is 30. I hope this concept is clear. Once you understand the basic flowchart to solve these questions, it is easy. This is how exam questions were framed in your examination. Gone are the days where direct questions are coming, especially the students who think logically are the people who has an added advantage in many of the competitive examination. Question number 5. I hope it is clear. Question number 6. Question number 6. This is a very, very good question. Question number 6. From a book, one single page is missing. From a book, one single page is missing. From a book, one single page is missing. Pages are numbered on both the sides of the pages. Pages are numbered starting from 1. Starting from 1 on both the sides. On both the sides. Both the sides. Because of the missing page. Because of the missing page. Because of the missing page. Average of the remaining page numbers. Average of the remaining page numbers was found to be 25 2 by 3. Because of the missing page, average of the remaining page numbers were found to be 25 2 by 3. Find the missing page numbers. Very, very good question. Find the missing page numbers. Find the missing page numbers. This is the question that was asked to a student who is appearing for a Google interview from an IIT Madras. Google interview based questions. They wanted to check the analytical thinking ability of a student, right, by giving this question, which is not a formula based but a pure logic based question. If you are good in logic, you can break this problem and find the solution to a problem if you go step by step. Otherwise, you might think it's a very difficult question. Let me explain the question to you very, very neatly, sir. There is a book. Let me take an ANC book. There is a book. In this book, suppose there is a page, there are pages. Pages are numbered on both the sides. That means if this is 1, this side 2, this side 3. These page numbers are written on both the sides. There is one page which is missing. There is one page which is missing. If one page is missing, how many page numbers were missing? 2 page numbers on the either side of the page. 2 page numbers were missing. 2 page numbers were missing. Average of the page numbers was found to be 25 2 by 3. Average of the page numbers was found to be 25 2 by 3. Find the missing page numbers. Find the missing page numbers. Is the question clear to everybody? Kindly reply with yes if the question is clear to you. Half of the mathematics can be solved if you understand the question very, very clearly. Everybody kindly reply if the question is clear to you. Question, I hope there are no doubts on the question. From a book, one single pages are missing. On that page, both the sides page numbers will be there. So a student is calculating the average of the page numbers. Because of the one page, 2 page numbers will be missing. Average of the page numbers, remaining page numbers is 25 2 by 3. 25 2 by 3, find the missing page number. Google interview based question. Now, we will go one by one. The first thing if you observe, let me take a book. Suppose one page is missing. If this page is missing, assume here 100 it is written. Next page, how much it will be written? 101. What is the sum of these page numbers? 100 plus 101, which is 201, which is an odd number. If this side page number is even, this side it will be odd. Even plus odd, it will be odd. If this side it is an odd number, this side it will be an even number. What is odd plus even? It is also an odd number. That means first key point from this, page numbers missing. Page numbers missing from a single page. Page numbers missing from a single page. What should be the sum? Sum will be an odd number. Sum will be an odd number. I hope this point is clear to you. If one side, if it is even, another side it will be odd. One side it is odd, another side it will be even. First point clear. Is it given anywhere? Pages are numbered starting from 1. Pages are numbered starting from 1. 1, 2, 3. Let these page numbers be 1, 2, 3 till n. We don't know what is the last page numbers. 1, 2, 3 till n. Step number 1. Assume the story has not happened. If the story has not happened, it will be first term plus last term by 2. 1 plus n by 2. These 1 plus n by 2. Step number 2. Now the story begins. Because of missing page, because of missing page, because of missing page, average came out to be Sn by n, which is given as 25 2 by 3, which is 77 by 3, which is 77 by 3. N is a very larger value compared to n. So, it is closer to 25 2 by 3. 1 plus n by 2. It is closer to 25 2 by 3. So, n will be closer to 50. N will be closer to 50. Closer to 50 does not mean 51, 52. The value of n will be around 50. The first observation. What are the multiples of 3 closer to 50? 3 16s are 48. 3 17s are 51. two values are there. Sir, why it cannot be beyond 51? That also by substituting values you will come to know. There are two cases that are possible. 3 16s are and 3 17s are. So if I take 3 15s are 45. 1 plus 45 by 2, 46 by 2, 23. Right hand side is 25 2 by 3. So I need to make as close as possible. So case number 1. Case number 1. Average is Sn by n, which is 77 by 3 into 16 into 16. These 16 sevens are 112. These 1232 divided by 48. 48. What is this average? Average we are finding for the page numbers. After one page is missing, how many page numbers are there? 48 page numbers are there. 48 page numbers are there. After missing one page, every page will have two page numbers. So totally page numbers will be 50. So average will be Sn by n. 50 into n into n plus 1 by 2 by 50. 25, sir. It is 1275 by 50. There are 50 page numbers are there whose sum is 1275. After one page is missing, there are 48 page numbers are there whose sum is 1232. That means how many? What are the page numbers missing? 43. 43 is an odd number, which can be written as 21 plus 22. Yes, this case seems to be possible. Unless we do case number 2, we should not conclude it. If it gives an even number, then case number 2 is violated, case number 1 is answer. Now, what is that? If why we wrote 50 here, I hope it is clear. We are doing, what is this? This is the average of the page numbers. Average of the page numbers. Page numbers 48 are there. After one missing page, page will have page numbers on both the sides. So that is the reason I wrote 50 here. That is the reason I wrote 50 here. Average is Sn by n. So 127 by 5 by 50. There are 50 numbers whose page numbers whose sum is 1275. There are 48 page numbers whose sum is 1232. That means how much is missing? 43. 43 can be written as consecutive page numbers 21 and 22. Sir, why? What if it is greater than 50? Step number 3. Average is Sn by n. Average is Sn by n. So this will be 25 2 by 3, which is 77 by 3. Which is 77 by 3. Let me take the next multiple. Into 17 into 17. 17 sevens are 119. 1309 divided by 51. There are 51 page numbers after one page has been deleted. That means totally how many will be there? Totally 53 page numbers will be there. Totally 53 page numbers will be there. New average will be 53 into 54 by 2 divided by 53. 227s are 53 into 27 divided by 27. This is an odd number. This is an odd number. So, one page missing. What is the important key point we wrote? A page number sum should be one side odd, another side even. Odd plus even odd. Even plus odd is also odd. The difference should be even. Difference should be odd. But here the difference is odd minus odd even. This case not possible. If a page is missing, the sum of the page numbers should be an odd number. But here, sum of the page numbers, it is an even number. This is odd and it is odd. Odd minus odd, it is an even number. If one page is missing, 10, 11, 10 plus 11, it is 21. It is an odd number. 18, 19, it is also an odd number. Very beautiful question. Now tell me, this is exactly the reason why students who wanted to get into Googles or FBs, that is what they are checking. This is the root cause of the problem. Page numbers missing from a single page, some should be an odd number. Odd plus even plus odd, odd. That is the first root cause of the problem. Actual average is 1 plus n by 2. One page is missing. So 1 plus n by 2 is closer to 25 2 by 3. N is revolving around 50. It can be less than 50. It can be greater than 50. I did it for two cases. Sir, what if it happens 45 anyway it is ruled out. See here 54. 1 plus 54 by 2. 55 by 2 which is 27.5. It is 25 2 by 3. The value is much beyond 25 2 by 3. Very, very good question. I hope you enjoyed solving this. Very, very good question based on averages. Kindly ask me in case if you got a doubt. These are the kind of questions a student is expected to solve to enrich his knowledge on mathematics. For me, mathematics is a tool which will help you to think better, think logically, think in a very sequential order to find out a flow chart to solve the question. What is the step by step, how you should break a problem into sub problems and solve it one by one. Everybody kindly reply if this idea it is clear to you. Is the idea clear to you? Any doubts are there? You can ask me. Any doubts are there? Kindly ask me. Please ask me in case if you got any doubts. Shall I go to the next problem? Should I go to the next problem? Next one. Averages. I hope it is clear. Next question. Average of 1, 2, 3 till 100, it is x. Average of 1, 2, 3 till 110, it is y. Y equivalent to how much? In terms of x. Answer will be in terms of x. Y in terms of x. Very, very good question, sir. It is. Do not miss any of the live classes. Average of 1, 2, 3 till 100, it is x. Average of 1, 2, 3 till 110, it is y. Find y in terms of x. Concept. Listen carefully. Suppose I took 3 natural numbers. 1, 2, 3. Average is given by first term plus last term by 2. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 by 2. It is 2. Let me add the next number. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What has happened? Average is first term plus last term by 2, which is 2.5. If I add the next natural number, average increased by 0.5. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Average first term plus last term. 1 plus 5 by 2. 6 by 2. It is 3. After 3, how many numbers I added? 2 numbers I added. 2 numbers I added. It is 2 numbers. That numbers, here it is increased by 0.5. Here 2 numbers, 2 into 0.5. Are you all with me? Suppose if I add 1, 2, 3 till 10. What it will be? 1 plus 10 by 2. This can be written as 1 plus 3 plus 7 by 2. This is 2 plus 3.5. From where this 3.5 came? 0.5 into, after 3. How many more numbers I added? 10 more numbers I added. Sorry, 7 more numbers I added. So 2 plus 0.5 into 7. till 100 it is x. After 100, how many more numbers I added? 10 more numbers I added. So y will be equivalent to x plus 10 more numbers I added. Every time if I add a next natural number, average increased by 0.5. So answer is y equivalent to x plus 10.5. Y equivalent to x plus 5. Y equivalent to x plus 5. Y equivalent to x plus 5. I hope the idea it is clear. It is as equivalent to doing like this. X is 1 plus 100 by 2. Average is given by first term plus last term by 2. Y is 1 plus 110 by 2. 110 by 2 can be written as 1 plus 100 plus 10 by 2. This is x, 10 by 2, it is 5. But I wanted to stress a point. If the next consecutive natural number, if it is added, it increased by 0.5. 2 more numbers are added, 2 into 0.5. 3 more numbers are added, it is 3 into 0.5. Hold this one. This is a very, very interesting observation. From this observation, let us see if something else can be drawn. 1, 2, 3. Average is first term plus last term by 2. 1 plus 3 by 2, it is 2. If it is one more number, this became 1 plus 4 by 2, which is 2.5, which is 2 plus 0.5, 2 plus 0.5. Listen carefully, sir. It is 2 plus half into 1. Why am I writing like this? Just park it for 1 minute. Here the difference, it is 1. Let me take the difference as 2. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. What is the average? 2 plus 6 by 2. 8 by 2. It is 4. If it is 2, 4, 6, 8. Average is 2 plus 8, 10 by 2, 5. This can be written as 4 plus half into. What is the difference between the numbers? 2. Can I say half into 2, it is 1. 1 plus 4, it is 5. That means this can be written as 1 by 2 into common difference. 1 by 2 into common difference between consecutive terms. 1 by 2 into common difference between consecutive terms. This is the idea. For whatever the input that is given, that input should be added with half into common difference between consecutive terms to get the output. I hope the concept is clear. Here the difference, it is 1. So 1 by 2 into 1. Here the difference, it is 2. So it is 1 by 2 into 2. Are you all with me? If the difference, if it is 1, 4, 7. Suppose average it is 1 plus 7, 8 by 3. 8 by 3. If it is 1, 4, 7, 10, it is 1 plus 10 by 2. 8 by 2. 8 by 2, it is 4. 1 plus 10 by 2. 1 plus 10 by 2, it is 1 plus 7 plus 3 by 2. This is 4. 4 plus 3 by 2. Half into 3. Half into common difference between consecutive terms should be added to input. I hope the logic it is clear. I hope the logic it is very, very clear. Here we did it for a consecutive numbers. We observed that it is following a certain pattern. What we did is we extended the logic. What if the difference is not 1? Difference is 2, difference is 3. If the difference between the consecutive terms, it is D, it will become half into common difference between consecutive terms. Is the idea clear? Very, very interesting ideas. Very, very interesting ways to look at the problem from a multiple angles. We will see it. Do not miss any of these classes, sir. Idea it is clear. So one exam model question, we will take it. From that model, we will do a lot of other things. Next one. This is again a question taken from a mathematical puzzle. This actually can act as a good logical reasoning question. This can actually act as a good mathematical puzzle. This can be kept in logical reasoning question also. Listen carefully, sir. Listen carefully. Mathematical puzzle. Question is, two questions we can discuss. Question number 1. There are totally 90 questions in an exam. An exam is conducted for you. Totally there are 90 questions in an exam. Totally there are 90 questions in an exam. Right answer 1 mark. Right answer 1 mark. Wrong answer minus 1 by 3. Wrong answer minus 1 by 3 mark. If I do right, I will get a 1 mark. If I do a mistake, I will get negative 1 by 3. If I do not attempt the question, if I do not attempt the question, if I do not attempt the question, I will get 0 marks. If I do not attempt the question, I will get 0. How many distinct net scores are possible? Very, very good question. How many distinct net scores are possible? There is an exam that is conducted. Totally there are 90 questions in an exam. Totally there are 90 questions in an exam. If I do right, examiner will give me 1 mark. If I do incorrect, he will charge me a penalty of 1 by 3 marks. If I do not attempt a question, it is 0 marks. How many distinct net scores are possible? Most oftenly repeated mock question. Most oftenly repeated mock question. How many distinct net scores are possible? How many distinct net scores are possible? Solution. Again, we will break the problem into sub problem. Each and every step we will analyze. There are multiple steps involved in this problem. Step number 1. Step number 1, see here. There is an exam which is happening. 90 questions are there in this exam. Best case, all 90 questions I attempted. All 90 I got it right. Step 1. Best case. What is the best case? I attempted all the question and all the questions I got it right. So totally how many marks I will get? 90 marks I will get. Step number 1. Step number 2. Worst case. Worst case. What is the worst case? I attempted all the 90 questions. All 90 questions are incorrect. 90 into minus 1 by 3. My net score will be minus 30. My net score will be minus 30. That means step number 1. Maximum score which I can get is 90. Minimum score I can get is minus 30. Scores always oscillate between these two. Minus 30 to 90. Scores always oscillate between these two. Step number 3. Step number 3. Step number 3. Listen carefully. I did 1 question mistake. How much I will lose? 1 by 3. I did 2 questions mistake. I will lose 2 by 3. I did 3 questions mistake. I will lose 3 into minus 1 by 3. That means minus 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3, minus 3 by 3, minus 4 by 3. Observe this pattern. They are in arithmetic progression. Step number 3. Highest marks is 90. Lowest marks is minus 30. Plus n minus 1, deviation will be 1 by 3. That means 90 plus 30, 120, 360. Totally 361 scores are possible. Most of the students will tick mark the answer as 361. How you got this equation? Tn equivalent to a plus n minus 1 into d. 90 equivalent to minus 30 plus n minus 1 into 1 by 3. So 123s are 360. 360 plus 1, it is 361. Totally 361 scores are possible. Step number 4. Step number 4. What is the mistake in these 361? Let us analyze. 88 could be a score. 88 1 by 3 could be a score. 88 2 by 3 could be a score. 89 could be a score. 89 1 by 3 it is a score. 89 2 by 3 it is a score. And 90 it is a score. 90 it is a score. 88 88 1 by 3, 88 2 by 3, 89 89 1 by 3, 89 2 by 3, and 90. Listen carefully. 90 means all 90 attempted, all 90 right. When do I get 89 2 by 3? 90 right, 1 wrong. 90 right, 1 wrong. 90 right, 1 wrong is 90 minus 1 by 3 is 89 2 by 3. 90 right, 1 wrong. 90 right, 1 wrong. Actually, how many questions are there? 90 questions. How many you attempted? You only created one question and you did it incorrect. 90 right, 1 wrong. That means how many you attempted? 91 you attempted. Actually, how many questions are there in an exam? Only 90 questions are there in an exam. Only 90 questions are there in an exam. 90 right, 1 wrong. This is not possible. Total number of questions attempted cannot go beyond 90. 89 1 by 3. 90 right, 2 wrong. 90 right, 2 wrong. 90 minus 2 by 3 is only 89 1 by 3. 90 right, 2 wrong. 92 attempt, it cannot go beyond. 89, only 89 attempted, all 89 are right. 88 2 by 3. 89 attempted, 1 wrong. 89 attempted, 1 wrong. So, these possible. 88 1 by 3. 89 attempted, 2 wrong. 89 attempted, 2 wrong. That is not possible. It cannot exceed 90. 88, only 88 attempted. I can leave few questions. So 88 questions right. How many cases are not possible? 1, 2, 3. So 361, 3 cases are subtracted. It is 358. It is 358. I hope everybody clear why these 3 cases are eliminated. 89 2 by 3 means 90 right, 1 wrong. Total number of attempts are 91. Questions are 90. Not possible. 89 1 by 3. 90 right, 2 wrong. 90 minus 2 by 3. 89 1 by 3. Not possible. 89, only 89 attempted. I can leave out any question. Possible. 88 2 by 3. 89 right, 1 wrong. 90 possible. 361. Sir, isn't it difficult? Isn't it difficult to find out which all cases are possible? Can you reduce the number of steps? Yes, there is a process. The process is method 2. Method 2. Method 2. See here, there are 90 questions in an exam. 90 questions in an exam. Right answer 1 mark. Wrong answer minus 1 by 3. So answer is nothing but total scores, total score minus summation n minus 1. This is 1 by n format. 1 by n, if it is the negative marking, total incorrect scores possible will be summation n minus 1. Totally it is 361 minus 3 minus 1 2, summation 2. 361 minus of 1 plus 2. 361 minus 3, which is 358. 361 minus 3, which is 358. Directly you can eliminate the cases. If the question is 60 questions are there, right answer 1 mark, wrong answer minus 1 by 4 marks, 0 not attempted, 0 not attempted, How many distinct net scores are possible? How many distinct net score? Best case is all are right. Worst case is all are incorrect. Every time the deviation will be 1 by 4. So n will be 301. So 301 minus, what are all incorrect choices? Summation 3. 301 minus 6. What will be the answer? 295. Total number of distinct net scores possible are 295. Please let me know in case if you got any doubt in any of these questions that we discussed. First, a student removed one number, average of the numbers. A student added one number, we found out two more questions. Everything, there are two questions in the first 3 to 4 questions. Number added, how many numbers were there on the board? Number subtracted, how many numbers there were on the board? What are the two cases? From a book, one single page it is missing. Let me know if everything it is clear to you. Got any doubts, you can ask me. I am looking at the comments right now. Please ask me in case if you got any doubts. If it is perfectly clear to you, mention yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Most of the students who listen to Anil Nair classes channel is a purely subject driven channel where only subject related discussions the teacher will make and only the subject related discussion students will comment. Anything probably beyond the subjects, I am not interested to waste your time, and you will also be not interested if I spend some time on something which does not add value to you. Kindly reply yes if it is clear to you. If it is not clear to you, mention your doubt. Mention your doubt. Everybody clear? Shall we get into the next concept? Shall we get into the next concept? Yes. Anything non-academic discussion, I will probably not take it. Where are we? These are some of the good questions that we discussed. This was the last question that we discussed. 38.5. Now see here. 17th question. Let us get into the discussion. Find the average of 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. 7 is written 7 times. Average is sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. Sum is given by 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And so on up to 7, 7, 7 added 7 times. Added 7 times. Divided by. In case if you got a doubt, sir, we are unable to find how many terms are there. Listen carefully. 1 is written once. 2 is written twice. 3 is written thrice. Please see here. If 1 is written once, 2 is written twice. Till here, totally how many terms are there? 1 plus 2. It is 3. If 3 is written thrice, totally how many terms are there? 1 plus 2 plus 3. Totally 6 terms are there. Am I right? That means if 7 and so on up to. If 7 is written 7 times. If 7 is written 7 times. What will be the last term? It is 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to 7. 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to 7. Are you all clear? 1, 2, 2. If 2 is written 2 times, till 2, what will be the last term? Total, how many terms are there? 1 plus 2, it is 3. If 3 is written in the last term, it is 1 plus 2 plus 3. If 4 is written, it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. If 7 is written in 7 times, total number of terms will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to 7. So, this is 1 square. 2 plus 2 is 2 square. 3 plus 3 is 3 square. 7 is written 7 times 7 square. Now it is easy. Sum of the squares of the numbers is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. n into n plus 1 divided by 2. 3s are 15 by 3. Answer is 5. 15 by 3, answer is 5. Only the challenge which you might face is in calculating totally how many terms are there. 1, 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2. Totally 3 terms are there. Totally 6 terms are there. Totally 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Totally, how many terms will be there? It is summation n. Sum of the squares of the first and natural numbers is n into n plus 1 into. What is the sum of the squares of the first and natural numbers? n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Then it is a simple substitution. 17th is easy. Now read the next question. The average of all the numbers. Okay, I need to find out the average. Which are the first 10 multiples? I need to find out the average. Which are the first 10 multiples of each of the first 10 natural numbers? Of each of the first 10 natural numbers. Natural numbers start from 1. So 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 10. What is he referring to? Average of all the numbers. Which are the first 10 multiples? For every number we have to take first 10 multiples. 1 1s are 1, 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3. 10th multiple of 1 is 10 1s are 10. 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 10s are 20. Third, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 10s are 30. 10th multiple, 10 1s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 10 3s are 30, 10 10s are 100. I want the average of all these numbers. That is what the question. Please read the question. Find the average of all the numbers which are the first 10 multiples. Average is sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to 10. 2. 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to 10. 3. Taking common. Average is sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to 10. 10 it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to 10. And so on up to 10. Average is sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. Average is given by sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. Sum. If I take this value common, what will be there? 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on up to 10. That means summation 10. Summation 10 if I take common, again summation 10 will come. Divided by number of the quantities. 10 multiples for 1, 10 multiples for 2, 10 multiples for 3, 10 multiples for 10. It is 100. So it is 10 into 11 by 2. 10 into 11 by 2. Divided by 100. 100 cancel. 121 by 4. 30.25. Answer is 30.25. Very, very easy question. Only thing what we need to do is read the question and generate the steps. First step is take the 10 natural numbers 1, 2, 3 till 10. Second step is for every number take the 10 multiples. 1 1s are 1 2s are 10s are. 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 10s are. 3 1s are 3 2s are 10s are. 10 1s are 10 2s are 10s are. Then add this. While adding it, it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 till 10. It is 2 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 till 10. 1 plus 2 plus 3 till 10 if I take common. Again 1 plus 2 plus 3 till 10 we will get it. Sum of the natural numbers is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. n into n plus 1 by 2. Easy question. I think it is the same question. Am I right? Okay. Typing mistake. We will create a new question. Please write down, sir. Average of 9, 99, 999. Average of 9, 99, 999. 4 nines and so on up to 9 nines does not contain the digit. Average of 9, 99, 999 and so on up to 9 nines does not contain the digit dash. Does not contain the digit dash. Very, very interesting question. Average of 9, 99, 999. Average is given by sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. Average it will be. Just write down, don't calculate, sir. Don't calculate the sum. Let us see the behavior. Average it is sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. 9 plus 99 plus 999 and so on up to 9 nines given by 9. Listen carefully. If I take 9 common, if I see here for first 2 nines, 9 plus 99 is 9 into 1 plus 11. It is 9 into 1, 2. Are you all with me? Similarly, if I take 3 nines, 9 plus 99 plus 3 nines, it is 1 plus 11 plus 111. It is 9 into 1, 2, 3. If I take first 2 numbers, it is 1, 2. First 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. First 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. First 9 numbers, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 divided by 9. Which digit is not present? 0 digit is not present. Very, very interesting question. Average of this number does not contain the digit. 9 if I take common. First 2 it is 1, 2. First 3 it is 1, 2, 3. First 4 it is 1, 2, 3, 4. First 9 it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So digit which will not present be 0. It is a simple observational analysis which will give you the answer very fast. Please don't keep on adding it and find out the answer divided by 9. That is the beauty about this question. Next one. Find the average of the first 5 odd numbers which are divisible by 7. First 5 odd numbers. Please read the question. Average of the first 5 numbers which are divisible by 7. Odd numbers. Odd number 7 into 1. 7 into 3. 7 into 2 we should not take. 7 into 5. 7 into 7. 5 odd numbers, right? 7 into 9. You can look at it from a multiple angles. Method 1. The series is in arithmetic progression. This will be 7, 21, 35, 49, 63. So average will be first term plus last term by 2. It is 35, or else it is the middle term. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, middle term. Method 2. Method 2. We just now discussed in session number 1 sum of the first n odd numbers. Sum of the first n odd numbers. It is n square. Average of the first n odd numbers. Average will be Sn by n. N square by n is n. So average, if I take average, if I take 7 common, it is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 divided by, this is the sum. 7 into 1, 7 into 3, 7 into 5, 7 into 7, 7 into 9. Why to do all this? Directly we will get the answer. So average is always the middle term. Average is always the middle term. If I take 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, middle term will be 5. Right now 7 is added. 7 5s are 35. Very simple. Average of the first n odd numbers is always n, but here it is 7th multiple, so 7 into n. 7 into n. Fifth odd number, 7 into n. Fifth odd number. 7 into 5, 35. Simple question. Similarly here, find the average of the first four even numbers divisible by 9. First four even numbers. 9 into 2, 9 into 4, 9 into 6, 9 into 8. 9 into 8. So this is 18 and this is 72. 54. 36. I hope you understood why I took 2, 4, 6 and 8. Again the series is in AP. Average is first term plus last term by 2. 90 by 2. Answer is 50. 45. Answer is 45. You can also look at it like this. Even number series is like this. Sum of the first two even numbers 6, which is 2 square plus 2. Sum of the first three even numbers, it is 12, which is 3 square plus 3. Very, very important key point. Sum of the first n even numbers, it will be n square plus n. Average will be Sn by n. N common, it will be n plus 1. It will be n plus 1. N plus 1. Average of the first n even numbers. Average of the first n even numbers. It will always be n plus 1. Now from here, answer will be, answer is divisible by 9. 9 will come. N plus 1. 4 plus 1, 5. 9 5s are 45. Simple. If it is n here, if you see here, it is odd number. It is odd number. Odd number, how much I got? N. All are divisible by 7. So 7 into. N is 5 here. 7 5s are 35. N is 5 here. 7 5s are 35. All are divisible by 9. So 9 into n plus 1. 4 plus 1, it is 5. 9 5s are 45. 9 5s are 45. All are easy questions. This is just a twisted question, sir. Most of the students might do a mistake. See the question. Find the average of the first 10 even numbers which are divisible by 6. Any number divisible by 6 is actually an even number. So just take 6 ones are 6. Don't take, this is mistake. 6 into 2, 6 into 4, 6 into 10, 20. Students might take like this. Please read the question again. This is a mistake. This is a mistake because 6 into any number, 6 contains 2 as a factor. 6 into any number, it is an even number. 6 into 1, 6 into 2, 6 into 3, all are even numbers. 6 into 10. So this will be 6, 12, and this will be 18, and this will be 16. Average will be first term plus last term by 2. 6 plus 60 by 2. Answer is 33. Answer for this question will be 33. I hope the idea it is clear. Any number divisible by 6. You take any number which is divisible by 6. Automatically it will be an even number. 6 3s are 18. 6 4s are 24. 6 5s are 30. Any number divisible by 6, it is always an even number. So don't take this case. Don't take this case. I hope the idea it is clear. Next, 23rd question. Average of 5 consecutive positive integers, it is n. There are 5 numbers, it seems, which are natural numbers. Positive integers are natural numbers. If the next integer is also included, already we discussed 1, 2, 3. It is average, it is 2. If the next integer, if I add 5 by 2, it is 2.5. Average increased by which value? 0.5. Average. So what we'll do is, if the next 2 integers are included, answer will be 2 into 0.5. Average will increase by 1. Average by increase by 1. Add that statement if 2 integers are also included. Everything whatever we discussed, ensure that you spend a lot of time in understanding, sir. Next one, 24th. Average of the 7 integers in a series of 13 consecutive odd integers. Average of the first 7 integers. Totally average of the first 7 integers in a series of 13 consecutive odd integers. There is a series of 13 consecutive odd integers. So A1, A2, A3, A4 and so on up to A13. What are all these? They are consecutive odd integers. Okay. 13. What is the average of them? If 13 numbers are there, what will be the average? 6 to the left, 6 to the right. What is the middle value? A7. That means our focus point is on A7. A7, it is the average. Why A7? 6 to the left, 6 to the right. Middle value, it is A7. 6 to the left, 6 to the right. Now listen carefully. Average of the first 7 integers. Average of the first 7. These 7. If it is this 7, what is an average? 3 to the left, 3 to the right. This is 37. Are you all with me? 7 numbers, right? 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Middle, it is 37. So this will be 39. This will be 41. This will be 43. Average of 13 consecutive integers. It happened to be 43. Average of the 13 consecutive integers. It happened to be 43. They are all odd numbers. Out of 7 numbers, 7 numbers average. 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Middle, it is 37. Every time there is an increase of 2. Every time there is an increase of 2. Odd numbers go with a deviation of 2. Odd numbers go with a deviation of 2. Another question. Read this question. If the average of 5 consecutive natural numbers starting with m, they are all starting with m, m plus 1, m plus 2, m plus 3, m plus 4. These are 5 numbers. Average of 5 consecutive numbers starting with m. Average is the middle value. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. That means this is the average. This is n. Okay. Find the average of 6 consecutive numbers starting with m plus 2. M plus 2, it is n. I need to find out 6 consecutive. 6 means 3 to the left, 3 to the right. These are 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Average is given by first term plus last term by 2. Answer is n plus 5 by 2. So answer for this question will be 2n plus 5 divided by 2. Very, very easy question. Nothing I did. I just read the question, translated the question into a mathematical expression. Translated the question into a mathematical expression. I hope it is clear. Next one. Now from 26th onwards, in case I think 26th I can solve, 27th also we can solve, 28th also. These 3 we will solve it right now. See this question. Read the question first. Sum of 5 consecutive integers, it is 120. Find the sum of next 5 consecutive integers. Method 1. Method 1. Listen carefully. Step by step we will go. Right? Your mathematics is just nothing but understanding the question properly. Sum of 5 consecutive integers. Let the 5 consecutive integers be A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. These are 5 consecutive integers. Sum it is given as 120. Average is Sn by n. Average is the middle value. S5 by 5. 120 by 5. It is 24. So this is 24. A3 value, it is 24. Quite clear to me. Find the sum of next 5 consecutive integers. Next 5 will be A6, A7, A8, A9, A10. They are all consecutive numbers. They are all consecutive numbers. 24. This will become 25. This will become 26. This will become 27. 28. 29. Sum of next 5. I require the sum for this. Sum is average equivalent to Sn by n. Average of this is 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Middle value 29 equivalent to into 5. That will be the answer. 145. Very, very easy question. Most of the students will solve like this. Most of the students will just solve like this. They will understand it and they will move it. Let us understand the behavior by taking some examples. I hope it is clear, right? Sum of 5 consecutive integers. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Middle value, it is 24. They are all consecutive. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Next 5. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 29 into 5 is 145. Listen to this example, sir. Listen to this example. Example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me take the first 5 numbers. What is the sum? Sum is 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. Sum is 15. Let me take the next 5 numbers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is the sum? This can be written as 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. This can be written as 5 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 5 plus 4, 5 plus 5. Are you all with me? So these is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 into 5. Plus 5 into 5. Are you all with me? Right. Now if you observe carefully, this is nothing but original sum with 5 into 5. What is 5 into 5? How many more numbers I added? 5 more numbers I added. Compared to the first 5 series, every time, what is the gap? Every time, what is the gap? 5. So that is the reason it is 5 into 5. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 into 5. 5 into 5. See here, from 6 to 1, there is a gap of 5. 7 to 2, there is a gap of 5. There are 5 more numbers which I am adding, and every time the new element, there is an increase of 5. New element, there is an increase of 5. Like that, 5 more numbers I am adding. Like that, 5 more numbers I am adding. Now see here. 5 more numbers I am adding. Listen carefully. Sum of 5 consecutive integers, it is 120. Sum of next 5 consecutive integers, already 120. 5 more numbers I am adding. So it is 5 into. If you see here, 23, 22. Every time there is an increase of 5. Every time the new number, there is an increase of 5. Already existing, it is 120. 5 more numbers I added. Each number, there is an step value increase of 5. So 120 plus 25. Answer is 145. You don't need to do any of this. You don't need to do any of this. Any student who wants to know why we got these 120 plus 5 into 5. This can be written as 22 plus 5. This can be written as, I hope it is clear, right? 24, 22. You write in the same way, you will get the answer. I hope the idea it is clear. This is a very interesting idea with respect to a natural number sequence. See here, one more question. Sum of consecutive even numbers. Sum of 9 consecutive even numbers. Sum of 9 consecutive even numbers, it is 360. Find the sum of next 9 consecutive even numbers. First we will see the traditional method, then we will see the optimal method. Method 1. Method 1. There are 9 consecutive numbers. A1, A2, A3, A4. A5, A6, A7, A8, A9. Once you understand direct step, you will get the answer. These are 9 consecutive even numbers. Find the sum of the next 9 consecutive even numbers. Next 9 will be A10, A11. You don't need to write it. Just like this. A17, A18. Next 9. What is the first step? Step is sum of 9 numbers, it is 360. 4 to the left, 4 to the right. Middle value, it is 40. 4 to the left, 4 to the right. Middle value, it is 40. This is 40. If it is 40, this will be even number, right? 42, 44, 46, 48. This will be 38, 36, 34, 32. Are you all with me? 48. Next will be 50. Next will be 52. And so on. And so on. Now, if you see here, now listen carefully. This entire sum, it is given as 360. Now, directly, how you will get the answer? 32 plus 18. 34 plus 18, 36 plus 18, and so on. 32, 34, 36, all that it is 360. 360 plus, how much we got? It is 18. How much we got? 18. 18, 18, 18. So it is 18 into 9. 360 plus 18 into 9. 360 plus 162, which is 522. You don't need to do any of this. Listen carefully, sir. How to write the answer directly? First 9 consecutive numbers, it is 360. Remaining 9 numbers I am adding. Remaining 9 numbers I am adding. Every time, what is the difference in the values in the number? 18. 360 plus 9 into 18. I hope the idea it is clear. In the previous question, if you see here, how many numbers I am adding? 5. Every time, what is the deviation? Every time, what is the deviation? 5. Every time it is 5. Every time, what is the deviation? It is 9 into 18. 9 into 18. Yes or no? Directly you will get the answer. 9 more numbers we are adding, and the deviation will be the number C's. Because it is an even number and it is 9 consecutive numbers, 9 into 2, it will be 18. Once you understand, it is a very easy answer. Sum of 6 consecutive multiples of 4, it is 300. Now, you only tell me, sir, 300 plus. 300 plus. How many I am going to add it? 6 into. 6 more numbers I am adding. Every time, what will be the difference? 6 4s are 24. 300 plus 144. Answer will be 444. Answer will be 444. Are you all with me? Kindly reply in case if you got any doubt. Whenever you are got a doubt, go to the traditional method. Then you will understand how am I optimizing the number of steps. See here. Sum of the 6 consecutive multiples of 4. 6 consecutive multiples of 4. So 4a1, 6 consecutive multiples of 4. So there are 6 numbers which are multiples of 4. 4a1, 4a2, like that. Please write it. I hope it is clear. I hope the idea it is clear. Like this, we will keep on solving a lot of very, very interesting problems in the next coming classes. Tomorrow also, enrolled students, we might either take the class in app if the audio issue is solved. You know the class timing, 5:30 to 7, 8 to 9:30. Tomorrow will be the continuation of algebra class. Thanks a lot for attending the weekend class. I hope I added some value to your preparation. Thank you. With love, Anil Nair.